over 3 decades, the Swing Auditorium in San Bernardino was home to most of the top rock and soul concerts staged in the Inland Empire. The caliber of groups and individuals appearing in the venue was so high that more than 45 of these artists ended up in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But how did the Swing Auditorium come to be? On March 10, 1949, the Swing Auditorium was dedicated to Ralph E. Swing. The ceremony took place during opening day of the 1949 National Orange Show. Swing was one of the founders of the National Orange Show, serving as manager and later board president. He was also a member of the California State Senate for 28 years. An ice skating rink was installed in 1950. Ice shows, minor league ice hockey, and even public ice skating sessions took place on the Swing rink. During its 32 years of operation, the auditorium was also home to beauty pageants, roller games, the Harlem Globetrotters, high school graduations, and, of course, music concerts. The most notable pre-1960s swing event was a benefit for the San Bernardino Community Hospital, held on November 15, 1958. It was staged by entertainer Sammy Davis Jr., who was thanking the hospital for treating him after a 1954 San Bernardino auto accident where he lost his left eye. The heyday of the Swing Auditorium as a concert venue began in the 1960s. Early in the decade, surf rock legend Dick Dale headlined 2 concerts. The most acclaimed series of concerts at the Swing Auditorium were probably the 4 played by the Rolling Stones. Their June 1964 appearance was their first concert in the U.S. They returned in October 64, May 65, and July 66. By the mid-1960s, the Swing became a regular stop for touring bands. Both the British band Cream and Jimi Hendrix played the venue twice. R&B greats Ray Charles and James Brown both made appearances at the Swing. In fact, James Brown must have enjoyed the venue because he played it 3 times in 1967, in February, July, and December. And for good measure, he returned in August of 1968. In the late 1960s, the San Francisco bands were regulars. Jefferson Airplane appeared 3 times, in 1967, 68, and 69. Quicksilver Messenger Service made multiple appearances also. Janis Joplin made 2 appearances, once with Big Brother and the Holding Company, and once as a solo act. Country Joe and the Fish played the Swing twice, and the Grateful Dead 3 times, in 1969, 77, and 80. In August 69, Led Zeppelin and Jethro Tull were double-billed. Led Zeppelin returned in June 72 for an encore performance. In November 69, the Moody Blues made their first and only appearance in the IE. January 70 saw an appearance by the Rascals. The opening act was IE band Cock Robin. In May 70, Joe Cocker and the Mad Dogs and Englishmen group played the final date of their U.S. tour at the Swing. Leon Russell was the leader of Joe Cocker's band. In August 70, the triple bill of Procol Harum, Leon Russell, and Bloodwind Pig appeared. Russell made his 3rd 1970 Swing Auditorium appearance in November, headlining over Elton John and Sweat Hog. November 71 saw Eric Clapton's new group, Derek and the Dominos, perform. In March 72, Black Sabbath headlined over Wild Turkey and Yes. In November 72, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, made his first appearance at the Swing. He would return in May 74. In May 73, the Alice Cooper Group brought their spectacular stage show to the Swing. In August 76, Fleetwood Mac played the Swing. They were touring in support of their first release with Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. From the late 70s on, the Swing continued to book mid to high-level touring acts. But then fate intervened on September 11, 1981. On that day, a small private plane crashed into the Swing Auditorium, blowing a hole in the building and causing extensive damage to the interior. The 2 men aboard died instantly. The Swing Auditorium was not insured for such an occurrence. An attempt to sue the estate of the plane owner was not successful, so in March '82, the Swing was demolished. As a postscript to the Swing story, it was reported that representatives of the Rolling Stones inquired if the building had an October open date for the band to play during their fall '81 U.S. tour. It was to be a sentimental gig for the band. But it was not meant to be because by then the Swing Auditorium was unavailable.